The 2025 NFL Draft is just days away, and we've nearly mocked every prospect to the Chargers. Naturally, we dream of the Chargers dominating the NFL with every elite player on our roster, but that's not realistic. As the draft nears, we must pinpoint practical first-round targets for the Chargers. Identifying these players is crucial as it shapes our strategy for later rounds. Let's dive into the realistic prospects who could land at the 22nd pick and determine which one truly addresses the Chargers' needs. What's up, buddies? Welcome back. If you are new here, make sure you hit the subscribe button. We cover all AFC West news here on this channel. Before we explore our prospects, let's break down the Chargers roster and their position heading into the draft. During free agency, Joe Hortiz and Jim Harbaugh went big, signing high-caliber starters to plug critical holes. They added Najee Harris to boost the run game, Tyler Conklin to strengthen the passing attack, and Dante Jackson to solidify the secondary. These additions give the Chargers the freedom to target the best player available. But one glaring weakness remains: defensive tackle. The Bolts lost Poona Ford to the Rams, re-signed Teair Tart, and brought in depth players like Naquan Jones and Deshaun Hand. Truth be told, none of these players replicate the impact Poona Ford provided last season. Without a commanding presence in the middle, the defensive line is vulnerable, making it the likely focus of the Chargers' first-round pick. Let's meet the four prospects who could don the lightning bolt on draft night. First up is Kenneth Grant, a 6'3", 340-pound powerhouse from Michigan. He's a Chargers' ideal fit, and here's why. His former college coaches, Jim Harbaugh, Jesse Minter, and Mike Elston, are now with the Chargers, creating a clear path to Los Angeles. Jim Harbaugh didn't mince words, describing Kenneth Grant as a gift from the football gods, and it's not hard to see why. He's a traditional nose tackle who absorbs double teams, shuts down the run, and collapses pockets with sheer strength. Some scouts anticipated exceptional athleticism at the combine, but his solid, not spectacular performance might slide him out of the top 15, landing him perfectly at 22. If you envision a defense that dominates the trenches, Kenneth Grant is the player to make it reality. He's not just a need, he sets the tone for the entire defense. But what if Kenneth Grant is taken before 22? No problem. Derrick Harmon from Oregon is another defensive tackle who could seamlessly fit in. Derrick Harmon transferred from Michigan State to Oregon last season and quickly made waves as a disruptive force on the Ducks' defensive line. Unlike Kenneth Grant, who excels as a run-stuffing space eater, Derrick Harmon offers elite pass-rushing ability from the interior. His explosive first step and relentless energy make him a terror for guards and centers, exactly the kind of player the Chargers lack. Now, let's shift to the offense. The Chargers need a tight end to groom as their TE1 of the future. Tyler Conklin and Will Dissly are reliable veterans, but neither is a long-term solution to dominate as a receiving threat. Enter Colston Loveland, a 6'5" playmaker from Michigan who's been a fan favorite in Chargers mock drafts all year. Recruited to Michigan by Jim Harbaugh, Colston Loveland has an obvious connection, but it's his skill set that stands out. With soft hands, precise route running, and speed to stretch the field, he's a matchup problem for linebackers and safety. However, a shoulder injury could concern some teams, potentially dropping him to 22. On the other hand, some scouts rank Colston Loveland above Tyler Warren from Penn State, a projected top 10 pick. If that buzz holds, he could be gone, but if he's available, the Chargers would race to the podium. This pick isn't just about filling a need. It's about giving Justin Herbert a dependable target for years to come. Finally, let's consider a curveball. What if Kenneth Grant, Derrick Harmon, and Colston Loveland are all gone by pick 22? It's a plausible scenario given the Chargers' late first-round slot. In that case, the best player available might be Omarion Hampton from North Carolina, a running back who could ignite the Chargers' offense. I know, drafting a running back in the first round is controversial, especially in a class brimming with RB talent. But listen up, Omarion Hampton is a three-down back with exceptional vision, physicality, and game-breaking speed. He's the ideal complement to Najee Harris, who's on a one-year deal and may not return in 2026. Omarion Hampton would provide a long-term cornerstone for the backfield, keeping defenses guessing and easing the pressure on Justin Herbert. So, what's the Chargers' biggest need? If I'm in the draft room with Joe Hortiz and Jim Harbaugh, I'm advocating hard for a defensive tackle, either Kenneth Grant or Derrick Harmon. Bolts' defense requires a commanding presence in the middle to stop the run and disrupt quarterbacks. Without a dominant defensive tackle, the entire defensive scheme feels incomplete, especially in a division with running backs like Isaiah Pacheco and Josh Jacobs. As we are getting close to the NFL draft, things are getting clearer and clearer. After reviewing other teams' needs and strategies, these four players could easily fall to the Chargers. Now, let's see who will make it pick 21. So, who's your choice at 22? Let me know in the comments and let's spark some debate.